What's up, everybody? I've been playing with the light. I want to see which one you guys like. Okay, so this is the first one. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Second one, and then okay, this one's no. So either this one or this one. So let's do it again. So one, this is one, or oh, or two, one or two. We'll do it again. This is one, and then this is two. So one or two. And then let's go ahead and play the intro and get on to this Miss Netta because Netta is wilding out here. But I'm gonna say some of the social media users, y'all gotta take accountability for some of the stuff y'all do too. Let's get into it, y'all. Wait, now is this for me? Is this comment act masculine for once? Listen, yo mama like when I whisper sweet nothings with my sissy ass voice in her fucking ear, bitch. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful? What's up, Jackie? What's up, Dr. Nicole? Listen, why they be playing with me? Y'all like two? Okay, thank you, Addicted. What's up, Ingrid? What's up, Hello Kitty? What's up, Yolanda? Who else we got here? What's up, Denitria? Thank you, Denitria. I appreciate you as always. What's up, Kita? Hello, 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 Wanda. Yo, why they be trying to roast with me? Like they can go back and forth with me. They know I ain't rap too tight. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So as you may or may not know, Miss Netta got into some controversy because she decided to make a joke about HIV and STDs, and it didn't land. I'm one of those people who like, hey, don't police comedy, but also Netta was using a brand, Bath and Body Works, to like make the joke, and I would definitely sue if I was Bath and Body Works, because you ain't gonna use no kind of joke and using our products to they should definitely sue that ass. But also I want to get into this. Netta was booked for, I guess, Steak Shack to do a meet and greet, and I was like, that's weird. Steak Shack for a meet and greet. I was like, something's not right about this. But Netta has been getting booked for fake bookings. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right now. Let me pull it up. Pull up this video real quick. And I kind of feel bad. Because, honestly, Netta did it they did it to themselves. So who cares? But I feel bad. When anybody is losing money, I feel bad for them, no matter what. I don't want to see nobody lose money. I want everybody to get their money. All right, here we go.
Thank you, everybody. Where I'm going in New Orleans. By us not knowing it, well, we've been in New Orleans before, but we don't know nothing about New Orleans. Can you see my nails? We don't know anything about New Orleans, so we don't know. But we're gonna go to first of all, I know we got to go get some seafood. No more bookings. Yes, we are going to book. Yes, we still going to be booking. But like I said, there's no game going to be played with me with this time anymore. It's going to be a booking. Secure your date and keep it moving. It ain't no book me and we go back and forth 2 and 3 days trying to figure something out. We're not doing that. So if that happens, then y'all won't nobody get a response from Miss Netta. But
here's the thing. So people have Netta's email address and have been sending emails saying, hey, we want to book you for this, book you for that. Mind you, since that Carlos situation, Netta doesn't have a manager or anything to decipher who's real and who's not. So what's going on now is that Netta is trying to figure out, okay, like, what do I do? And Netta has no idea what to do because these some country folks that don't know no better, y'all. They playing with them. They literally are playing with them. They are playing in their face. And Netta is so dumb and don't know who's real and who's not. If they ain't gave you a deposit or money up front, more than likely they're fake. Or if they're saying, oh, this is free promotion or free cross promotion, it's fake. It's definitely fake. But, you know, man, y'all got to be smarter. Like, you got to be smarter. Let me go ahead and let the rest of the video play, y'all.
All that other good stuff. But yes, thank y'all for the super chats, and they are great questions. They're not nothing to get mad and upset about. Now, the Facebook stuff, I'm still not looking over there on their comments. I don't have a mod over there, so I won't be reading their comments or looking over that period. As a matter of fact, and I hate that for Facebook too, because I got a lot of, I've been doing Facebook for ever since I've been doing social media, and your team's supposed to have handle the booking. I had decided that I can do this myself. I understand that, and I just don't want nobody fumbling in my.
Absolutely not. No, you cannot do it yourself. No.
In my business. When I say my business, Miss Netta and Charles. Thanks for the stars over there on Facebook. It's Miss Netta and Charles' business, and we're gonna handle our own business, and we're gonna do it our professional if we can, you know. So I just don't. I'm gonna do all this myself, just like everybody always told me.
Yeah, y'all know Miss Netta is a man, right? Miss Netta is what Medea is to Tyler Perry. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Netta is not trans at all. Has made it clear I am not trans a bunch of times. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and get that thrown out the way real quick. You know, but because the name is Netta, we say the she and her. But yeah, listen, Netta is all confused. Let me just say that.
They told me when I got with Carlos and all that other stuff that Miss Netta, you don't need a manager. Y'all can basically just do all of this yourself and keep your own money and stuff. And it is true. We can do our own stuff. It says you've been doing it yourself, Netta. No, I have not. No. Okay, we're not going to entertain that. I don't got time for all that either. But Lady Red, I have not been doing it myself all the time. I just started doing the bookings and stuff like 2 weeks ago or maybe a week ago.
Here's the thing. Netta is not relevant anymore to where she would even get bookings. Like, what would you book Joe Netta for? What would you book Joe Netta for? Like, what can Joe Netta offer you? Charles, your lunch is ready. Ain't nobody listening to that. And remember the last time, and I want to say it was like 2 months ago, you guys, the last time I talked about Netta and Charles, remember we found out they're not selling their seasonings no more? So I don't even know what happened with the seasonings. They have nothing to offer. They don't have no product. They don't have anything. Like, okay, they would host, but Charles doesn't even speak. Literally, I think if Netta did some kind of storyline to where Charles and Netta break up, I think that would bring more people back to them and people be interested again. But as far as Netta and Charles, that hype is over with. Who said Kate? Let me block you, Adrian. I'm just kidding, Adrian. When Ronnie said Pettins, but yeah, what can you book them for? Really nothing. And I don't think Netta social media is popping like that. Say if Netta says, "Oh, eat at this restaurant," are y'all gonna? Perfect example. Netta recommends you a restaurant. Would you eat at that restaurant? Yes or no? Let's go ahead and answer that in the poll. Would you eat at a restaurant that Netta suggests? Would you?
By myself. Because you remember I kept telling y'all it don't matter if y'all say whatever y'all gonna say because I won't see it, and I wasn't seeing it. But now I had 2 email addresses, if you notice. My other email address, I forgot what that is, but that was us when we put the bookings up that I had on the red, me and Charles had on the red. And I have another email address where me and Charles have Charles and Netta official. That's the one I been going off of, but I haven't been using the other one.
See?
Okay, what happened to the meet and greet? I don't know. Just like I said, I feel like that it all was a game, and it might not have been. I don't know. And if he hit me up today with it, I'm just not gonna be interested in it because games are being played, and I don't have time for the game. So my thing about it is, if you want to book us, you book us. If not, we just can keep moving forward. Just like I said, like I told my friend the other day when we were having a conversation, is that I do darn good on social media. I get paid from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I get paid for 3 sites. Charles get paid for Facebook and YouTube. He get paid for 2. We make good money sitting at home doing this. Going and doing booking, we're not hard up, and we don't have to do it. I just did it. I'm just trying to do it because we.
Now, I will say this. I don't think they're getting the same amount of money that they were getting at a time period. What I think it is that their cost is probably low. Like the trailer that they live in, the double wide, that's probably already paid off, or at least close to paid off, you guys. When you think about it, look, hold on, I can probably actually research that right now. They live in Alabama, right? Double wide trailer in Alabama. Can probably find one right now for at least like $100K or something like that. A mobile home. Let's see. Oh yeah. This one is 200. Oh, this looks just like the Netta and Charles place. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop the video. Hold on. I think I found Netta and Charles place, y'all. I don't think I'm doxing them. Calm down. I'm pretty sure somebody probably already put their stuff. This one right here on the left. Isn't that Netta and Charles' place? Oh, that's their place, y'all. Yeah, this looks like Netta and Charles' place right here. Oh, hold on. The color is a little different, but I mean, it seemed like. Oh, this is nice. It's so funny because I remember I was thinking like mobile homes were like RVs and not realizing like, no, mobile homes are actual homes. Like, yeah, this is nice right here. Oh, let me blow. I forgot I had this hella small, y'all. Let me blow it up real quick. Blow it up. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Okay, so you see the dining area with the kitchen. That's a nice kitchen. Okay, Netta and Charles. Okay, Netta, Charles. The walk-in closet, the bathroom. Oh, it even got a tub. Oh, shoot. Okay. That must be the second bedroom. Okay. This is a 4-bedroom right here. Okay, does it show the backyard? I don't think it's going to show the backyard. I think it's just going to show the actual home. Okay, and then that's the landscape right there. Okay, wait, hold on. This one looked too nice to be theirs. They probably got something a little smaller. Yeah, they probably got something a little smaller. But y'all get the point, though. Y'all get the point. Let me put me back on the screen. Yeah, my mother owns a double wide. Hers is very nice. Yeah, they're very nice. I actually used to work with someone who used to have one. They ended up selling it and moving like down south. All right, let me pull back up the video. But again, my whole point of that was to show you guys that their cost is probably really low, so they are able to keep up with paying their bills, even though they're not making as much money as they once were, or everything is already paid off. Modular home. Yes, modular home. I think that's honestly what they have is a modular home.
We got new songs out. A lot, one of the songs is really
Ain't nobody listening to anything that Netta got us. Nobody listening to your goddamn music. Stop acting. Real artists don't even make money off their music. That's how I know you lying.
You're an icon. They kick it rock. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. But I'm just like, we just wanted to go out and promote the music, and we wanted to go and perform and stuff like that, and to do that. But if we don't do it, it's fine. I ain't gonna lose no sleep about it. I ain't gonna try to beg nobody for a book. And thank you so much for the stars again over there on Facebook. I'm not gonna try. We don't have to do all that extra to try to make no money. Thank you. If that's Bia, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Please be respectful. Chatting. Oh yeah, y'all be respectful.
And it'd be one thing if Netta really was happy just making money from home, but that's not what Netta want to do. Netta wants to make money. Netta wants to be a big star. Netta doesn't just want to be Netta. Netta, listen, even though it's Joe Netta wants to put on that wig, the lipstick, the eyelashes. Netta want to get dressed up. Netta is tired of getting on this camera looking like Bill Cosby and Shannon Sharp child. Even though with the wig and makeup still look like Bill Cosby and Shannon Sharp's son. But, it is what it is.
Because if you don't be respectful, y'all be gone. Thank y'all for the stars over here on the book. Thank y'all for the stars.
They don't, Sunrise. That's the problem.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, guys. But yes, so we are not, we ain't hard up or nothing like that for no money. So like I said, I don't even get on here and talk about booking and all that other stuff too much every day. Thank you so much, Vanity. Thank you, Essence. Thank you, Chris, for the stars.
Let me say something.
Thank
you. If this is just coming from a YouTuber to YouTuber, right? Some of y'all might not understand because y'all just a subscriber. If I'm not on here every day, more than likely I got some money in my pocket. If I'm broke and struggling, I'm coming online. So just know that. If you see me like 3-4 times a day, either I'm getting ready to go on vacation and I'm trying to knock out some videos, or I'm broke. Just assume that automatically if you see me. I'm just being honest, Hope. If you see me like 3-4 times in a day, y'all, I'm broke, or I'm getting ready to go on vacation, so I'm trying to knock out some videos. I'm just going to be honest. But the way Netta and Charles be online daily, like religiously, they ain't got it like that. They don't. Why do you think you see some of these YouTubers going live for like 5-10 hours? Because they ain't got it like that. They don't. They struggling. They got to keep it going. Not everyone is struggling. Let's be clear. Not everyone is struggling. Like if you do a 5-hour live like every blue moon or something like that, and you're just going live because you haven't been live in a while, so you're extending it, that's one thing. But if you see consistently they're just online all day, and then they go like, give me money, cash at me. Yeah, you kind of know. Like, if y'all ain't giving me no money, I'll be like, oh, well, we done. Bye. I'll be booking it. I'll be out of here. Shit, we already had 19 minutes. I'm getting ready to end the show. I'm just messing with y'all. We gonna keep going. Get 10K, come on, like the daily news. Right. Like the daily news at 6.
Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all. Can I shut down what? Ooh, can I shut down Tasha D3 Live? No, ma'am. I'm at whoever it is. No, I'm not. Like I said, let that girl make her little pennies or whatever. Talking about me. Just like I be saying that people making livings off of me, and if I shut them down and get them messed up, they're gonna bury me up under the ground. Thank you for the super chat anyway. But that girl Tasha, it really does not matter. She's not an influence or nothing. She's just a gospel. She's just a talker. That's what she does. And she can say whatever she wants.
I think Netta is talking about Miss Live 3D. Shout out to Miss Live 3D. I haven't talked to her in a while. Like, we used to talk all the time, like when I was actually covering all the Netta stuff, but we haven't talked in a while. There's no beef or nothing like that. When you don't cover certain things, like you don't really have to collaborate or talk with each other. But yeah, hopefully she's doing well. I've seen her video like a month ago.
On the stage, but like I said, I just be hating the fact that people get a way of using me to make their money, but so-called hate me so bad. But like me and my friends and stuff, we talk and discuss about it and stuff. I don't think it's hate. I just think it's just they don't know how to approach me, or they don't know how to be a friend. I have to tell you like that. They don't know how to be a friend. So I don't think they don't have it. So, and they also are followers, okay? They're not leaders. They don't lead the marching band. They follow behind. That's what they do. They follow behind the drum major. That's what they do. And me, my own self, I'm my own drum major, baby. I lead my band, okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm the leader. You're the follower. So keep on following me, sweetheart.
I would say, yeah, that's true if Netta was somebody else. The reason why people watch Netta is because they want to see a train wreck. Like with me, I feel like you guys, shit, this is his shit. Y'all might start calling me A Netta. I feel like you guys watch me for my opinion because you're entertained by the show, not necessarily entertained because of the effery, the fuckery and the foolery. So, but with Netta, people are watching you for the train wreck. They're not watching you because you're interesting. I promise you.
Y'all know that's why I keep on following me and watching all my videos, because you're gonna have to watch all my videos to screen record them to put them on your page. So please do. So I'm not gonna knock them from doing that, because I get a bunch of views with these people doing all this crazy stuff because they still watches me, and they will sit there and watch me for hours on my live. So I got to be interesting to them some type of way, because ain't no way possible I'm going to get on somebody's live that I do not like, and I don't want to hear, and I don't care to entertain them. I am not going to be on their live for no 1 to 2 hours listening at them.
You hate me.
But you have to, of course, you have to be an icon like me. You have to be that TV icon star, like myself.
But Netta is not a TV icon. You only did Zeus Network, and that's not TV. That's an app.
It's okay. I sung some Whitney. I did. I sung Whitney and a whole bunch of other stuff. But my thing about it is, sweet people, is that Miss Netta technically don't give a fuck. I don't. I do not care what nobody has to say about me. Y'all have seen that for years. I don't care what nobody got to say about me. I'm my own person. I've been talked about all my life. So these little people that don't know me don't run me nowhere. I don't know.
I just said that too.
So they say yes, I do. But no, I don't. Because if I did, I'd be spazzing out and going off. I don't. I'll come right on here and I address them in a nice, sweet way. And then they take it and run with it, and they go off and they go. And then guess what? And then after that, I don't talk about them no more. It'd be like, poof, they gone. They behind me. They beneath. And I hate to use that word, but I'm going to use it. Those people are beneath Miss Netta and Charles. They all want to be like Miss Netta and Charles. They're stealing all my content, all my lives. Everything I do, they do it. So I'll just be like, too much for TV. So, and then my thing about it is that we always canceled. Love when I clearly lose. I know a lot of people like.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned about being canceled. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the big controversy with Netta. We can go ahead and stop that. Pull this up on the shout out to the neighborhood talk, by the way. Pull it up. Okay, so let me set this up. So it's this whole lotion thing, and so people. Let me say this, and this is why I said, like, people need to have, like, some kind of accountability when they make jokes or say shit like this. So people always saying Netta and Charles, they got STDs, and they even go to, you got HIV. I'm just going to say the name. I'm not going to say houses in Virginia. I'm just going to say what it is. HIV and stuff like that. Now, I think to go to that extent and say somebody got something and you don't know that for a fact, I know there was like some cousin that said they knew that they had X, Y, and Z, but it ain't right. And so Netta thought it would be funny to make a joke talking about I have like lotion, HIV lotion, syphilis lotion. The shit was crazy and it just wasn't funny at all. So this is the apology, and then they're gonna play the actual video.
When I brought out the lotions, mine. I didn't say this is for HIV lotion for the HIV people. I said this is my HIV lotion. That's what I said. Okay. I had HIV. When I said that, I said my lotions, my HIV lotion, because that's what they were trying to portray that I had. So that's why I said what I said. So that's just it. So I don't want to speak about it again. So if you didn't understand it, then I don't know what to tell you. But like I said, you can accept the apology or you don't have to. It don't matter. I'm just done with it. I don't want to discuss it anymore again because it's just like I'm not a child. I'm grown and I move forward. I don't move backwards. Okay. So again, like I said, if it offended you, I apologize.
Notice that's not really an apology. If I offended you, I apologize, or I said what I said. I'm not gonna keep talking about it.
But and if you don't accept it, it is what it is. Oh. It's fine. When you have HIV, this is the lotion that you buy. It's called Cloud 9. It smells just like an HIV. It smells just like an HIV. Let me rub on it. That's the HIV lotion. Woo woo! Cloud 9. This is the best HIV lotion it is. That's HIV lotion. Okay, this is the herpes lotion. Cloud 9. It's good for herpes too. Lotion for herpes. Cloud 9 is good for herpes and HIV. So make sure y'all get. Let me see what the other disease. Herpes, AIDS, and what other disease that they got? I got syphilis or gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. This is the gonorrhea lotion. Exactly what I said when I brought out the lotions. Mine. I didn't say this is for HIV lotion for the HIV people. I said this is my HIV lotion. That's what I said. Okay.
No, that's not what you said. That is not what you said at all. You said this is for HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea. You didn't say, oh, this is for me. Let me just say this. The joke wasn't funny. It didn't land. Joe Netta, it did not land. It was not funny. I don't even want to say just because of the subject matter, it wasn't funny. Like, because, that is serious, first of all. I just want to say that. But also, it wasn't funny because it just wasn't funny at all. It did not land. And also, why would you say that while you're rubbing Bath and Body Works on you to almost then because here's the thing, that does hurt somebody's business at the end of the day. And that's also like Bath and Body Works should sue. They should definitely sue. Because you're damaging our brand. And who said etiquette? Who said the thing about the etiquette? But yeah, definitely need etiquette. Definitely, this is why you need PR. Not everybody on social media is supposed to be a personality. Let me just tell you guys that. Not everybody is supposed to be a personality. I think because the social media, you're able to become a quote unquote somebody. You're able to be seen by a lot of people, and so they think like, okay, well, you're in this celebrity role, or you're in this kind of I don't want to say idolized, but you're praised sometimes when you're the social media person, right? But really, they're not the same as somebody who had to work on a talent or work on a craft. We're not. We're not. We're people on the internet. I will never say, "Oh, I got the same talent as a Jay-Z or a Tyler Perry or whatnot." Now, I can definitely own my craft and what I do, but I can never say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be just like them and do what they do." I gotta be in my own lane. Social media kind of skyrockets you to a place where you feel like, "Oh, I made it." But I mean, when we think about it, who's a reality show person who's still relevant? The only one I can think of that's still like actually relevant, and I don't mean like, oh, we see them around, like they're actually out there, like a big star. The only person I can think of is Cardi B. Right, Mo, Cardi B. Oh, Kim Kardashian. But I feel like she kind of had help because she had a tape. If you know what I'm talking about, she had a tape. What's up, Ariel? Yeah, she had a tape. So yeah. But I'll give you that, Kim Kardashian. Okay, somebody from reality. Your star only lasts for so long because you're a personality, but what else do you have to offer? Okay, K Michelle. Okay. Nene, I would say Nene sometimes. Paris Hilton. I feel like Paris Hilton had she's a Hilton, so having that last name kind of helped her. Just like what's Lionel Richie daughter? Nicole Richie, the last name kind of helps her. People sleep on Bethany Frankel from New York Housewives. Mm. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. But you know what? I just thought about something. When it comes to like social media, like I can't think of too many people from social media that have really made a bit. Well, I guess Keith Lee. That would be more recent. Keith Lee, you know, the guy who does the food reviews. But honestly, you know, I'm still on TikTok and stuff, you guys, but I don't see any Keith Lee reviews. Like, you know, he would always go. His videos don't come up on my timeline. Do you guys know who Keith Lee is? Put a one if you know who Keith Lee is. Drewski. Okay, yeah, we can put him on there. Yeah. But it's far and few in between, far and few between, and that's you know, kind of it sucks, but like for a lot of the black social media, like we don't get the same kind of treatment as you know the lighter folks do. We just don't. You know, unfortunately, we just don't. It's a sad reality about we don't get the same love and the same appreciation. So you got to be 10 times greater, like anything else we do, right? Oh, he does Twitch streams now. That's why I don't see him. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I don't really see Keith Lee that much. Nene was on her way. Her head got too big. I don't know how the money works from whatchamacallit on Twitch. I mean, Kai Cenat, I mean, that's the perfect example, but I mean that he's the biggest Twitch, so you know, of course he's making money, but other than that, I really don't know how the money works on Twitch. But you know, there's a few people on Twitch. Honestly, think YouTube is the best. Oh, just hilarious. Okay, But do we think? Let me ask you this question now. Do you think that Netta and Charles will have longevity? Yes or no? Will they have longevity, Netta and Charles? Oh, Hassan Piker, yeah, he's on Twitch too as well. Okay, so Addicted said yes. No. No. You hope not. Y'all are funny. Right, you're right about that, Lucky. Yeah. He's liberal, yes. Netta? They was never nobody, right? Oh, Hassan Pike. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yes, because of the fans. Well, that's a good one because will we say Jaguar Wright is famous? Because she has quote unquote fans, but nobody's buying her music or booking her for shows. Damn, nuclear. That's a good one, Darius. That's a good one. Yeah, they to me, they're not gonna be here long. That's all gonna be flushed down the toilet. I'm telling you. Netta can't really book. You know, when you think about it, Netta can't book no work. Talking about just like we watched for those of you just coming in, Netta was talking about how they don't know what's going on with the bookings and whatnot, and they were booked for something, but it was canceled and all this other stuff. They're being booked for fake bookings. Netta doesn't know what they're doing, so they're being booked for fake bookings, which translate you're not making any money and nobody wants to book you. Sad reality. A Jag is infamous. Yes, infamous. Ooh, would we say Netta and Charles is infamous? I would say Netta and Charles is probably infamous. And please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Was that an earthquake? I felt a little jolt, y'all. Let me go ahead and end this damn show. Like I think that was a warning to get the hell up off of here. See what happens when you talk about Netta and Charles? You get an earthquake. He needs a manager and a real team, but Joe wants all the money. Yeah. You know what, Mr. 305? I think that's the truth. Netta wants all the money. You got to pay a manager. You got to pay a PR person. Selfish. Because the manager, honestly, if they did have a man, even after the Carlos situation, they should have had got another manager. Why doesn't Netta and Charles have another manager? And that was like over a year ago, right? When all of that went down. Yeah, they messed up, but hey, this is what happens. They don't have talent. Well, that's another thing. They have to have a talent. They ain't got really a talent. The talent is really just Netta's face. That's really the talent. Let's just put it out there. The reason why Netta and Charles are big because of Netta's face. It's not even because of Charles, your lunch is ready. Everybody was all like, "What the hell is on your face?" Netta is, going through treatments to get the skin right and everything like that. But, let me get off of here and stop talking shit, y'all. All right. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We had a great show. I did a previous video before. Also, members, there's a video for you guys too as well. So make sure you guys got your membership. I love y'all. Be safe, but we out of here, y'all. Deuces, everybody.